Last time on Dragon Quest XI, echoes of an slimes! We did it! We went up there, and she made me a man. I mean, that came out awfully wrong. The ocean made us adults. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI? Yes, it's Dragon Quest XI. I almost forgot the number for a second, but I remembered because I'm a smart. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for your support on the first episode. This is a series that really does require your support to keep going. I am really enjoying myself so far. I've put in a bunch of effort for this series. I'm not kidding. I've been uploading these episodes in 1080p 60 FPS, which is a lot more work than my normal 720p, but I think this game is so pretty, it kind of deserves it, to be honest. So, yeah, there's that. Another thing is, you guys were really supportive in the comment section. I kind of expected people to be like, but you just did JRPG, and you said you would, and you also said you play Valkyria. It's like, oh, but people weren't like that. I think a few people joked about it, but no one was exclusively like, oh, this is such an awful choice or anything. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope I keep enjoying it too. I see a shiny on top of that house, but I don't know how to get up there, and it's upsetting me. Oh, I found my path to the shiny. No! So another thing you guys brought up is the soundtrack for this game. Apparently there's something about it that's slightly controversial. I found my way to the shiny. Mine. More pink pine. What does this do? So apparently the soundtrack for this game is fully composed by the whatever famous Dragon Quest composer there is. And I'm not going to get into details because I think it gets kind of like political and I don't want to accuse anyone of things that I'm not sure about. But for some reason, according to the composer, he doesn't want his music coming to the West, I suppose. So the symphony versions of all these soundtracks are not in the game. They're instead MIDI versions, which apparently is probably the only downside to this game, as I've heard. The MIDI versions aren't as good. I think they're lower quality, but I won't let that detract from it, because I didn't notice. But then again, it would be extremely hard for me to notice, because the speakers I have that I play with come out of my monitor, and they are shitty. They are just bad. So if a soundtrack was low quality, I wouldn't even be able to tell, honestly. Let me into your house, stranger. I'm the luminary, whatever that is. I'll turn on your lights. If you don't, look at them inside. Or her alone. Okay. Anyways. I want to see what all these items I've picked up are. Materials. A smooth, slender stick in a pretty shade of pink. And raw rock from which copper can be extracted. I remember in Dragon Quest VIII it had a crafting system, and if you figured out all, like, these great recipes, you could make this really strong gear. I never did it, of course. I did, like, the crafting tutorial, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Hey! 50 gold coins, that's a lot. And a flurry feather. Can I pick up the chickens? Oh, I can't. So one of the more confusing things I found is this game, while it has a lot of pick-upables, some of these barrels that are the same texture as the barrels that you can pick up and check out, for some reason just destroy upon being walked upon. And I don't really understand why they did that, but whatever. Anyways, we told our mom we'd go on a walk. So, to get back to the plot. Oh, and before I even started this episode, there was a big, giant, intro that told me all the things that happened last episode in case I forgot, which is awesome. Can I leave? Out for a little evening stroll, are we? We'll make sure you don't stray outside the village. There be monsters. I can't, because you're in the way. I don't know where to go. Should we check out the church? We haven't been in here yet. And we can't. I guess it makes sense that the church is locked at night. Oh, wow, I walked around this entire town without seeing Jenna sitting here, or Gemma.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me.
This is starting to become really apparent to me, but I always kind of looked at Dragon Quest games, I'm like, I don't know, like, compared to Final Fantasy and all these other games, the art style is kind of simple, but it's so damn charming now that I'm looking at it. Like, Gemma has the most, like, a super simple design, and I love it still.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the Luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the Luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the Luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
I don't know what's going on either.
Goodbye, old friend.
Aww. It's not my fault I was born as Jesus. Exhausted after his long day, Zeno finally falls into a restless slumber. Then morning comes. I know the start of this game is kind of generic, but Dragon Quest has always been kind of a classic series. They don't derive much from, That's a Dragon Quest outfit. That is a Dragon Quest outfit.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things.
I hope so.
Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
No, that's okay, Mom. I stole money from everyone in the village. She's like, oh, just like I taught you.
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Shopping! My favorite part of RPGs, honestly, it kind of is. I love going to stores and buying new gear. It's addicting. Or finding it. Okay, so now she gave us some new clothes. It's actually just our plain clothes still, but they changed how they look, so they're cooler looking. I like it. I've always liked the sword designs in Dragon Quest. I don't know what it is, but the fact that they sheath and unsheath their swords is so cool to me. And the fact they put so much detail into the sheaths, I don't know. I love it. I heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make, and you're just a youngster. Well, before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. You know where it is, of course, down this slope and across the river. Once you've stocked up, head to the village entrance to the north. We'll all be waiting to see you off. Sure thing. Huh? Says someone's here. Oh, it's this guy. A quest. Dearie, dearie me, what am I going to do? Oh, if it isn't young Zeno. You came along just at the right time. He looks like Peanut Butter Gamer. He really does. I've got a favor to ask, you see. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he's got this flurry feather that he loves, and well, the fool I am, I managed to let it blow away. I actually got this item already. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyway, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you'd mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a huge favor. You even asked. Sure. I knew you'd help me out. You always paid attention to what the priest said in church. You know, that stuff about always being kind to others. You're a fine fellow and no mistake. Now, there's no time to lose. My son's desperate to get his beloved feather back. Hurry on over to your shed. I'm sure you've climbed onto your fair share of roofs, but just find something to clamber onto and press circle to jump up there. Once you've found that flurry feather, bring it here, and I'll see it if I can't give you a little something in return. Best of luck. Thanks. Here you go. There you are, Zeno. You didn't even move from this spot, and yet you have the feather. The power of a luminary is kind of terrifying. Zeno hands over the flurry feather. Thanks, I knew you wouldn't let me down. I can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something in return. Zeno receives a sleeping hibiscus. And that's not all. I've got a tip for you I hope you'll find useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for a purple speech bubble above their head. Listen to what they have to say and see if you can do anything to help. It always pays to be kind to others. But don't feel that just because someone shared their woes with you, you have to help them right away. You can always come back when you want a little change of pace. Or if you're not sure what to do next. Anyway, thanks again, Zeno. I'll give my son his favorite feather. I don't know why he plays with feathers. I guess he just lacks imagination, but yeah, bye. Success. This quest has been transgressed with finesse. Thanks for that. And now we're friends. 5 ever. Okay, let's go shopping. Woo! If you haven't been able to see it, I am filled with energy every time I play this game. I was really excited, and that's why I'm really hoping the series does well. So you're leaving good old Cobblestone, are you? Well, make sure you've all got the essentials before you set off. Welcome, valued customer. How can I serve you? She's selling a cypress stick, which, if you don't know, if you're new to Dragon Quest, this is like a series staple of being the first weapon you can own. And it's actually worse than your starting one, so there's no reason to buy it. But we can buy a pot lid if we want a shield. And we can also buy Wayfarer's clothes, which are much stronger than what we have. And it being Dragon Quest, and me knowingly that I'm going to get destroyed, sure, I'll buy the pot lid. I'll buy the Wayfarer's clothes. And I'll buy the bandana. Thanks. So now we have some new gear. Actually, I should probably buy some herbs, shouldn't I, to heal myself with. I think I already have a few, but let me check. So she has medicinal herbs and antidotal herbs. I already have a couple medicinal herbs, but it wouldn't hurt to own a few more. Oh, they don't stack. That's interesting. And I'll get one antidotal just in case I go somewhere and get myself poisoned like an idiot. Okay, well, it's time to leave the village. How about we stop by the church, because I wasn't allowed in there last night. Whoa, what is this guy? Hey, buddy. Here's some advice from one bloke to another. Keep your mind on the job. No matter how fierce the fighting gets, you ought to stay focused. The more you get walloped, the more focus you'll get. And before you know it, you'll all be pepped up. And then you'll be ready, full of beans. When you're pepped up, you'll be stronger, faster, better at everything. There ain't another feeling like it. Go on, my son. Get out there and pep yourself silly. I don't know what to take from that strangely dressed random guy sitting in the middle of our town eating cheese by himself, but I'll keep it in mind. Let's go to church. And by go to church, I mean see if there's anything I can take from it. Like the good townsboy hero I am. I believe you can search bookshelves, can't you? I guess not. Items. So you're setting out into the world, my child. Perhaps a little prayer before you depart. Oh, yes. Okay, so in this game, you can use divination to learn how much experience you need to level. A wise and benevolent voice can be heard. Zeno, my child, you require 15 experience points to reach the next level. That is not that much. You have Resurrection, which is to resurrect people, because I don't believe until, like, really late into Dragon Quest you get any resurrection items or spells. Purification, which can cure poison. And then Benediction, which gets rid of curses. Luckily, we don't need your holy powers right now, Mr. Priest. And I think with that, we're ready to leave the village. I don't think I left any house unturned. Hi, Mom. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Hope you said all your goodbyes. So ready? Oh no, this is like a point of no return. Maybe I should go check around just a little more. I think there's one or two houses I didn't search through and steal all their stuff. What's the map button? Oh, there we go. I think I've been to every single house except for that one that's way out there on the outskirts of town. And this cave, too. Look at all these items, or potential items. A seed of agility. And gold coins. Well, good thing I went up here. Whoa, and now I can see the whole town from up here. There's actually like a little dungeon down there. I don't know what that is. It's locked off to us right now, it seems. This seems like a very dangerous place that we're going to return to far later in the game. Just look at that door. Obviously there is something there. Yep, I'm ready to go, Mom. I mean yes, but I keep saying no.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating since he brought you to Cobblestone.
Wait, they didn't tell me that I flowed down a river in a basket? They just told me that I was adopted normally?
We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things.
Makes me wonder what that letter actually said.
You know who the luminary was, of course. The legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh?
Interesting. I never thought that they would, how do I say this? It didn't seem like they had any reason to hide anything from me, really, and they're just all ready to see me gone.
If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Wow, he's hustling.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I?
You were saying goodbye and giving me 100 gold.
Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine.
No, I can't even imagine that. It's probably like an hour out of the village and then the game will be over.
But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Xena receives a map of Erdrea. Bye. I get a horse?
Oh. And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of all these generic green people.
Goodbye.
Bye, people I don't remember.
Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Oh, thanks. Xeno receives Gemma's charm.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there. But wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
When I come back, my horse will be made out of solid diamond. When you have to leave the cute girl and sweet dog behind to go on an adventure that people can only guess that you actually need to go on and aren't quite sure. Need a horse? Nay, bother. Puns. Horses are an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but you'll sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair, though. A ring on one of many summoning bells dotted around Erdrea can bring you your faithful friend, galloping back to your side. Oh, so as long as I touch one of these things. Oh, I can talk to people while on the horse. Ah, Xeno, there you are. The mayor asked me to teach you a thing or two about horses, and maps too, for that matter. Now you see this bell here, give it a ring, and a fine steed will gallop up out of nowhere, just like that. Good to remember if your feet are getting sore. And what if you're lost as well as tired? Easy, just press square and take a look and open your map. What's more, pressing X once you've got your map open will allow you to access all sorts of useful information. I'm sure this is written in the traveler's tips in your pack, but you can't go over those things too often. Okay. Well, whoa. Whoa. Just look at this. Just look at this. I can't get over how cool this looks. Like, the game's so pretty. I think this is the most I've ever gushed about how cool a game looks on this channel. And look at all these ruins and other stuff. All the slimes just... So what happens if I run into a slime while I'm on my horse? I still go into combat with it. But now I have a pot lid. So take that, slimes. Oh, I'm one-shotting them now. And they're also missing me. Apparently there's also a different kind of camera you can get. I'll try that for a bit, but I'm actually really liking this free-flowing camera. I felt like the camera in Dragon Quest VIII back when I played it was a little... It was a traditional RPG camera, but it was also kind of... What is that? Are you a friend? You are not a friend, because I can hit you. Stark Ravens. You fight any Boltons recently? But anyways, I didn't really like the camera too much in Dragon Quest VIII. It was cool because it was dynamic, and I think it was the first one where you could see your characters, but I feel like it, like, cut around way too much. I can't waste all my spells, but now I can at least cast Frizz 4 times before I run out of mana. These fights go by so quickly. Oh. It just raised its agility. These fights go by so quickly. And the fact that you basically get transported back out to the map instantly helps a lot. This is that type of thing that Zestiria tried to do, but ran into complications with the camera. I'm just looking around the area trying to find cool things. There are monsters everywhere and other such things. Well, this way looks blocked by this tree. Setting off on your big adventure, are you, Xeno? You'll be wanting to go north if you're heading for Heliodor. Mind how you go now. But I can see why you guys would say that I shouldn't show everything I do, because there's a lot of random battles on the map. Or not random battles. Hey, I leveled up. And it would probably take me a while if I did that. So, good call on telling me not to do that. I'm just looking around, because I don't know if there can be, like, items or things just on the overworld map. I wouldn't go through here if I were you. Monsters up that... Wait, the monsters up that way will make mincemeat of you. If it's Heliodor you're trying to get to, you'll head north anyway. Okay, yeah. As I've heard, this game doesn't want you to get too lost and go to the wrong area. If I remember in Dragon Quest VIII, that was like the first thing I did was go to the next area I was supposed to, and I got creamed. So that's why I'm sticking around here for a little bit and slashing at some slimes. Probably until I hit level 5, I want to say. I'm getting so easily amused by everything I come across. Huh, weird. There was a bird there a second ago. What is that? Oh, it's a bat. It was hanging upside down from a tree. A Draki. Die, demon. The monsters in this game are so cute. I almost feel bad for slaughtering them. But I don't, because experience. Oh. Okay. Whoa, just look at that. Good God. I'm sorry, I just keep stopping and going like, look at that. I'm gonna fight this cactus monster now. Or it's a pickle with a spear. Okay. Nothing. It's a cruel cumber. It's not doing too much damage, and the slime just ran away, because they get scared really easily. I'm just kind of going off the beaten path for a bit, looking for, like, treasure and stuff, but it doesn't look like there's anything I can really find out here. Looks like there's a little homestead up ahead. What are those things down there? 90% of this game is just me going, what is that? Oh, hold on a second. I don't know who said that. Oh, it's the little stocky man.
What have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in.
Thank you, stranger.
See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith.
Actually, that's my fetish.
That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church.
A mini church. I like that term.
Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said. Keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Okay. Your existence sounds sad. And I'm gonna go into your house and steal your things now. Thanks for your hospitality. Let's see. What do you have? Got anything good? Ooh, a scale. I don't know what I can use that for, but I have it now. It's mine. Settle for the night. Yeah, I guess let's try sleeping. Do what? Rest? Ask statue for help. Who was that guy on the side of the road? Did he just set up camp to sell things? Statue, help me. Oh, that's super cool. Because in the, I'm pretty sure in 8... Oh, I rested until sunrise. Okay. I saw a cave over there. Like, I know I have an objective, but my spirit of adventure also says, Xeno, go in the cave. But I also feel like I might get more party members in the future, so maybe I should wait. Oh, look, it's more of those little guys from before. You know what? I'll wait. If I get sidetracked, then I'll be sidetracked forever. Oh, what's this? The group of enemies are too stunned to move. So what is this thing? I'll use a spell. It's a bunicorn. I don't know what that X means. I guess that means it doesn't have a turn. Take that, bunicorn. Oh, does my horse always stay where it's at? I keep forgetting. I should probably keep with it. I'm just so used to games like, The Witcher, where I just whistle and Roche teleports out of nowhere. Thanks, horsey. Now, on to Heliodor we go, because I want party members, which I hope we can find there. I don't want to be alone anymore. Or maybe Dragon Quest is a game you play without party members, for all I know. Maybe this is a solo mish. If you run into enemies while galloping, you just don't have to deal with them. That's amazing. But I also want to try and fight everything I come across at least once. So I can show off the monster designs, because they're so cool. It's a platypunk. But most of the time, I just end up murdering them before they can do anything to me. Ouch, 7 damage. Fright bulbs? All these puns. Comment section's gonna have a great time with this one. I heard someone says getting ready for the wave of puns. And I was like, what do you mean? And now I get it. I totally get it. I love how their names change color. So that way, even if you don't quite know how much health they have left. Whoa! Did I just go into Super Saiyan? The power of pep. If a character is attacked a lot or undergoes certain other trials and tribulations, like Ace Attorney, they'll eventually enter an enraveled state known as being pepped up, which will boost their martial might for a while. But nothing lasts forever. After several turns have passed, they'll lose their glow and go back to their normal selves. However, any characters who are pepped up when a battle ends will still be so when the next one begins. Okay, so what can I do while pepped up? I just attack? Oh, I do a lot more damage. And plus I glow blue. That's, like, I love that animation because it's so reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z. Makes me feel like I'm going Super Saiyan, even though that's not the term. Or at least activating Kaioken, at the very least. And I stay pepped up into the next... Oh my goodness. So you stay pepped up, it seems, until you land, like, a critical hit. Or I'm still pepped up. I guess maybe this just happens when you fight a bunch of monsters in a row. Eventually the game just decides, you know what? Or maybe there's a function for it we haven't unlocked yet. There's like a super attack you can do by expending your pep. Have you come far? Well, you're safe now. Heliodor awaits. Once you're in the city, you'll find a nice inn and rest up. Lucky old you. I have to sit out here and be a guard and hate myself. No horses in the city, sadly. Look how big this place is. Hello, welcome to Heliodor, greatest city in all of Erdrea. Please make yourself at home. Oh, and if you're wondering about that white speech bubble above my friend's head, well, that just means he's got nothing else to say right now. People get like that sometimes, you know? I guess, at least the game points out to you important conversations so you don't have to talk to every single person here because these places are gigantic. I haven't seen you around here. You're here to see the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. You better head to the castle. Go straight up this road, climb the steps, keep going, and Bob's your uncle. Just remember that they shut the gates as soon as the sun goes down. The king needs his sleep. You know, you're best off heading there bright and early if you want an audience. Well, it's bright and early now, and as much as I want to explore the town... Oh, look at all the quests on the map! Oh, there's only 2. I guess I better pick them up now while I can. Amelia's stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Someone help me. Amelia's stuck on the roof. You have to help. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Please get Amelia down. She's scared of heights, you know. Yep, this is what the Chosen One was reborn for. Saving cats. I guess we have to start small, don't we? Excuse me, ma'am. You have a lovely inn, but I need to go climb on your roof and disrupt its structural integrity to save this little boy's cat. I went out and bought that bandana, and I look in this drawer, and I just find a bandana. How do I get on the roof, though? I don't see his cat anywhere, either. Maybe if I jumped off that scaffolding up there? Kid, I have no idea how I get to the roof. Wait, which roof? If you're saying she's stuck on the roof, that means you can see it from here. Oh, that one. I was on the wrong roof. Okay, that's no problem. I think I can... Yeah, I can make my way up there. Shut up, kitty. I'm saving you. Obviously, I'm going about this the wrong way, though. Oh, there's a ladder. Aha. Got you now. Mew. The cat's paw seems to be stuck in a hole on the roof. Do you want to help it? Yes. Xeno gently removes the cat's paw from the hole. Meow. You helped the little girl's cat. Go and tell her good news. Wait, that was a girl? I thought that was a boy. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is a girl. Oh my god, it looks like a mini Android 18. You did it! You got Amelia off the roof. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here, take this. I got a bag of kitty litter. If you got up on that roof, you can get onto others. You can probably even climb down chimneys. Good tip, but what am I gonna do with kitty litter? Well, you're welcome. Ooh, a sword store. Maybe I can buy a Flaming Sword of Doom +5. No one sells sharper swords than me, mate. You can look, but you'd probably best not touch. That's what I always tell him, eh? I don't know what you mean. Shut up. So he's selling copper swords and great swords. So the thing about great swords, they do slightly more damage, but you can't wield a shield. But I may go for great swords, because that's just the kind of person I am. Although there are other types of weapons in the game, and I can't afford either of these, so... Oh, another quest. What do you want? Came all the way to Heliodor with just one goal in mind. To catch a glimpse of the two greatest heroes in all of history. Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to meet them in person, I suppose I'll have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of two fabulous knights. The tourist wants you to search for a certain book about two local heroes, Hendrik the General and Jasper the Tactician. If I find it, well, thank you. I know there's one sitting on a bookshelf somewhere. I've taken a look around the west of the city, so maybe you should head east. If you see any bookshelves with the red books in them, take a closer look. Apparently they're the ones worth reading. If you do manage to find a book about Jasper and Hendrik, make sure you come back and tell me about it, won't you? Good luck. You want me to search the entire eastern side of the city looking for a book? Okay, why not? So it's only the the bookcases that have a red book in them that I can search. I just stole this old lady's fishnet stockings. Can I wear them? Oh, I can equip her charm, which raises my defense. Okay, maybe if I had a female character I could, but I don't, so... I'll just keep your stockings for now, ma'am. This is going to be so tasty! Oh, you can climb onto these things. Ooh, this one has a red book in it. There's a book called The Soldier and the Strategist. I found it. A tale of two heroes. Xeno takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. No matter how ferocious an assault the monsters may launch against Heliodor, this great kingdom shall not fall, for two heroic figures will stand in the path of any attacker. The first is Sir Hendrik, a warrior without equal. I love how my guy keeps turning the pages like he's speed reading. It looks like... Oh, I just noticed he's turning them from left to right because it's a Japanese game. Instead of right to left. Neat. Countless times he's ridden colossal black steed, Obsidian, fearlessly into the heart of an oncoming assault, scattering the enemy like so many leaves. He is chivalrous to a fault and considered by many to be the greatest swordsman in the world. Even the vilest, most towering troll dare not stand its ground when faced with his whirling greatsword. The second half of this gallant duo is the shrewd and ingenious Sir Jasper. Regarded as the sharpest military mind of the age, he has led heavily outnumbered forces to glorious victory again and again. Though as a swordsman he may be no match for Sir Hendrik, his ability to analyze the battlefield and quickly arrive at the ideal strategy for the situation at hand is unrivaled. With these two great men, the swordsman and strategist, to protect it, Heliodor need fear no foe. Yeah, okay. Quest complete, aside from the fact that I have to go and tell the guy about it. Oh, hello there. I can tell from that look in your eyes that you found that book. Go on, tell me what it said. People in Dragon Quest have glasses. He looks like he has modern glasses. What's that? Sir Hendrik is the mightier swordsman, but Sir Jasper is peerless military tactician? I'd heard as much. And between the two of them, they've made Heliodor a nigh-on unbeatable military force? Well, I never. Fancy that. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you shared that with me. Now I feel a lot closer to my heroes. I feel a lot safer knowing they're around to protect Heliodor. Thank you for enlightening me. I may not have met them, but this is the next best thing. Here's a little something to say thank you. Xena receives a Drusilian ring, or shilling. Cool, thanks. Another item I don't know what I'm going to do with. Here, let's look at our items, because I think I have consumables. So Oh, a full hose that shows off the legs to full effect. Well, I can't wear them, but I bet someone else can if I had a female. Oh, a chimera wing. Whisk the user away to the last place they prayed or the last important location they visited. Oh, fast travel. A nifty nut that permanently increases agility by a little. Sure, I'll take that. Drusilian shilling. The currency of a fallen kingdom. No longer legal tender, but can be sold for a few gold coins. I bet that's from like a different Dragon Quest game or kingdom or whatever. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying with these side quests for right now. This world is huge and beautiful, but I think it's time to continue the story. I've literally been distracted by every single thing I've come across. Because I'm enjoying myself immensely.
Halt! Not so fast.
State your business.
My business is that I'm God, and the Chosen One reborn, and I have to go talk to the king.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
You're probably gonna get struck by lightning, bro. I don't think that's a good idea.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
You know, in hindsight... Oh, yeah, I was given this.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Well, apparently they think it's important enough to show.
Huh? Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
That was easier than I thought. I didn't even have to go about a whole subplot about proving myself. Thank you, kind sirs. You're reasonable guards. And may your spears stay pointy. There's another subquest even inside the castle? His Majesty's waiting for you to get to the throne room. Oh, this isn't a side quest, this is an info bubble. Head up the stairs and go straight on. Thank you! Whoa, look at these knights. They look rad. And that's all I see Knight Captain because he has a big red. Why are you reporting to me? Excuse me, Your Majesty. The light bulb of time am here. Oh, are those two? Yeah, that's the great sword. It's Jasper and, can't remember the other guy's name, even though I just read it. It's Robin and Crom.
Close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle, friend.
Thank you, Edward Elric.
The Jewel of Dundrasil. You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor. How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature.
Yeah, apparently I'm either related to Gwyn or Zeus.
I take it that you also bear the mark? Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he. Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us.
Yeah, what he said.
Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
Zeno tells King Carnelian that he was raised in the village of Cobblestone.
I see. Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobodies deep in the rocky south.
Hey, that may be true, but you don't have to say it.
Then I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
It's either going to be send them a lot of money or kill them. I am hoping it's the former.
Yes, my liege.
Why is your music so evil?
Accursed luminary. I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed.
Wait, what? No, but I'm... What?
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
Listen, I know there's probably versions of the story about how I'm reborn, but maybe you heard the wrong one. Like, I read the 3rd edition Bible. I'm not sure if you're according to the 2nd edition Bible rule set. 3rd edition says I'm a good guy. I'm like lawful good.
Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm.
I have only smashed 20 pots on my way here, good sir. I am not that bad.
And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Wait, so that's your logic? Since I exist to kill the Dark Being, that means the Dark Being exists, so it's my fault, so you should imprison me to make sure he doesn't show up? I'm not sure I understand your logic here.
Did you really think you could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature.
Well, I could definitely outstupid him.
Men, seize this wretch!
I love my character's just like looking around like, you don't have to hold the spear so close, God. Well, that went how I expected it. I didn't think I'd be getting into the castle that easily. Well, I got in, technically. Oh, I get my own room. Thanks. Can I have the keys, though?
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth.
You could just say 3 days from now.
By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
Are we in Dragon Age now? Icy feet. Well. Hero in Chains, awarded for fulfilling your duty and traveling to Heliodor Castle, only to be damned at the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeons by King Carnelian. Well, joke's on them. They left me here with a bathroom pit and a few pots. My ultimate power. Hey, cut it out! No. Get a grip. Making a racket isn't going to help any. I don't know who's saying that. Sheesh, keep it down, will you? There goes the neighborhood.
Will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad.
I showed up.
Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
Oh! Smart man. Or maybe just dumb guard. I don't know which.
The Luminary? You're serious? So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
Oh, okay. Thanks for not stabbing me. Well, nice to know we have a buddy. Do you have a sword I could use?
Huh? Wait here.
Are you just gonna kill him?
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon.
Okay, I was about to say, don't you think murdering the guy is a little much for doing his job?
Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this.
Oh, thanks, you got my sword. Zeno takes the sword. Okay, maybe it's not even mine, but it's of the same make.
Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right?
Zeno receives his lost belongings.
Me? I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable.
What you gonna do with that?
We'd
It's
better
super
get out of here
tiny.
before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay?
I will holler back, girl. Okay, is there a chance we can check out these other cells? Door's locked again. Can I check maybe his corpse for a key? There's no response. The guard is unconscious. Bummer, they're all locked. They all... Oh, this one even has treasure inside. Oh, but I can't get in. Do you want to get caught or something? There's too many guards that way. Stick with me, okay? Alright, gotcha. Sticking with you. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode here, I think. I don't know. I'll keep going for a little bit. Why not? These episodes are gonna have to be long anyways, so...
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence.
What did you dig it with?
Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said.
How long have you been in here?
Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
Okay. Guess I'll just hop down your death pit. It looks like Xeno's neighbor has been busy. Go down the hole. I love how the dialogue is written. Or not the dialogue, but the, like, dialogue boxes. They're so, personal, rather than just being strict.
The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
Alright. I will hold this oversized torch. Looks like we have a party member. I don't see any monsters down here yet. Found a medicinal herb. Door's locked. Seems like all these doors are locked.
There they are! You lot, over here!
Huh?
Oh, shoot.
We better make ourselves scarce.
I think we can outrun them. Oh shit, there's more up ahead. We're going right. Shit, there's one over here, but one is better than fighting whatever that was. Right, snuff out the torch and follow my lead. Follow my lead. Oh. Cool, we snuck past him. Hurry! You're pretty good at this whole sneaking thing. Makes me more curious as to why... I see them over there! Oh, I was supposed to jump over the box, I guess? Oh, I can't control him. And I'm still pepped up. I don't know how to get rid of all this pep in my body. Good job.
Who else wants some?
He's really cocky. Sorry, I messed up on that one. Won't happen again. Follow me. Sure. Oh, he runs ahead and then I have to solve it like an actual stealth section. Come back here. Keep up, okay? I'm sorry, it's not my fault you keep running ahead without me and then just putting yourself in a corner. I love how he falls. He shows you the exact stealth pattern. Come on, just come back here. Gotcha. You can get across that bridge. Go on, check it out.
guys don't give up, do they?
Well, looks like we're leaving one way or another.
Seriously?
Yeah, I kind of have that sort of luck.
You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least. And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
I've been meaning to ask you this. It's not really hyper relevant right now, but why aren't you wearing a shirt? Well, what a wonderful location. So I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Damn, I'm really enjoying this game. Like, this could easily turn into an addiction for me. So I really hope this series does well, because I'm loving it right now. Not gonna lie. Really enjoying this game. Its production quality, I mean, it's the beginning of the game, so all beginnings are high production, but just like the characters and cutscenes and music, MIDI, weird things aside,
What can you do?
man, I thought we were done for when the bridge collapsed. Now we need to find ourselves an exit and get out of here. Oh man, I'm so happy I picked this game, and I really hope it does well on the channel, because it'd be a shame for me to have to do like an 80-hour series. But regardless, I honestly think I'm gonna do it, regardless if it does good or bad or whatever, unless it just gets to the point where it's like, oh, hello, singular viewer. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, leave a like. It helps me know that you guys are really into this. Reception was rather positive to last episode. And if you want more, make sure to subscribe so you get notified that there's more. Hold on, let me see if I can check this guy out in our party. No, I can't. So I'll see you guys next time. God, I'm gonna be thinking about playing this game all day long. Riding out.